Hello, I am Kiran Singh and I work with Foundation for Ecological Security, also known as FES. FES works with rural communities across India to restore rural landscapes spanning grazing lands, forest and water bodies. Also known as commons, these resources form the backbone of rural economies and provide sustenance to over 350 million rural poor across the country. Our work involves assisting communities to organize themselves, access and secure legal rights over their commons, and restore these resources through public investments such as Narega. We at FES strive for a future where rural communities move towards land use practices that not just aid the conservation of natural resources but also make rural livelihood sustainable. A major part of our work involves improving and rejuvenating shared water resources and facilitating better usage, governance, and management of these resources through community ownership. An important step towards this is the groundwater monitoring exercise or the Napo Bachao campaign, which was initiated in 2020 with support of NGO partners from across the country. Why was there a need to run such a campaign? India uses 25% of all groundwater extracted globally, 70% of agriculture, and 85% of our drinking water supply depends on groundwater. Owing to its invisible nature, as it lies beneath the ground, the recharge and management of groundwater is extremely neglected. The increased cultivation of cash crops has also aggravated the situation in rural areas as farmer needs more water for irrigation and extracting groundwater is the only option left in absence of surface water. A bigger challenge is also that over the years there has been a significant deterioration of the collective understanding that groundwater is a shared common resource. With people increasingly extracting this resource, we are now in middle of an horrifying crisis of groundwater overuse and contamination. Thus, there is an urgent need to identify and map groundwater, quantify the available potential, and develop plans for recharge and sustainable use of these resources. The Napo Jal Bachao Kal campaign is a step in this direction, aiming to measure at least one well in each of the 6 lakh villages across India, both before and after monsoon, year after year. If we successfully carry out this exercise, it will help create a database that can go a long way in improving the understanding around groundwater status and help stakeholders at different levels make informed decisions and also inform policy and programmatic action around groundwater governance. So now let me tell you the best part about this exercise. Absolutely anybody and everybody can participate. You, me, or anybody who's interested in helping save groundwater or conserve groundwater can participate in this exercise. All one needs is a mobile or a tablet device with groundwater monitoring tool, an open source free Android tool, and a measuring tape. The tool works in offline mode as well and synchronizes the data to the groundwater monitoring portal whenever internet is available. This crowdsourced data on the portal is openly available for all. It can be downloaded as an Excel sheet for village, block, district, state, and national levels. Users can also visualize and download the information as maps for easy comprehension and understanding. Comparing maps of pre and post monsoon over a period of time has helped communities across India see the changes in their water resources, if there is surplus water or if the water table is going down despite good rains. For example, 430 wells were measured in Kotri block of Rajasthan and they have helped provide an overall picture of the groundwater status in the block. This has helped in identifying villages where the groundwater depletion was acute. This information helps in triggering discussions among the communities on ways to improve the situation and move towards more sustainable water use practices. Thousands of people across the country have joined the Napo Jal Bachao Kal campaign over the past 3 years to measure well water twice a year, before monsoon from 15th May to 15th June and after monsoons from 15th October to 15th November. What started with 18,000 wells in 2020 has now reached 40,000 wells across 10,000 villages, measured with the help of 100 plus partner organizations across 12 states. The sustainable management of our water resources, especially groundwater, requires each and every one of us to work together. Come, join the sixth cycle of the campaign, become a water champion, and measure the water levels in your region to understand and manage our precious groundwater resources better. After all, it's only what gets measured that gets managed. Napo Jal Bachao Kal.